But anyway, welcome to Normandy Music Night. Have a good Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. It's great to be alive in 2005. It's my motto this year. Hi, Celeste. I've seen you last month. Thanks for coming back. Hi, Sam. Anyway, we're really, really glad to have Bob Tyler here tonight with us. I have had Bob booked for, a good 6 or 8 months, and I've been excited about this show forever. You're going to have a good time tonight. Bob's got a great writing style. If you read my email, you know there's just a zillion words to describe Bob's writing style besides the big E word. We're not going to use the E word tonight, but it's great. But anyway, welcome, Bob Tyler.
I have a million words to live up to. I'll start with a working song. Brushes for painting, a hammer's for nails, a fences for mending, and water's for pails. Cars are for fixing when they break down. Kids are for feeding until they leave town. A mower is for mowing the front and back lawn. I ain't taking nothing with me when I'm gone. I ain't taking nothing with me when I'm gone. A broom is for sweeping, an oven's for bread. When I'm done sleeping, I make up my bed. TV's for watching all the bad news. A record's for playing somebody's blues. My house don't get no heat until the wood's cut up and dry. I ain't taking nothing with me when I die. I ain't taking nothing with me when I die. When I get to heaven, I'll sit back and kick off my shoes, 'cause I've been busy every day since I was 2. And I don't think the Lord has got more work planned out for me. But if he does, I hope he has the tools. 'Cause I ain't taking nothing with me. I ain't taking nothing with me. Brains are for thinking, shoulders for long. Your butt is to fall on when you think wrong. Feet are too, back is for rubbing. When someone rubs you, hope you get the message from my little song. You ain't taking nothing with you when you're gone. It's a good thing you ain't taking nothing with you when you're gone. You ain't taking nothing with you when you're gone. You ain't taking nothing with you when you're gone. Oh, I don't know why I started with that one. I haven't done that one for a long time. Something about this place reminded me of that song. I don't know where these songs come from, but they come. This one, I was living in Denver and ran into a buddy of mine, and he invited me for a beer. So I went for a beer, and a friend of his joined us, and we were chatting, and she gave me her phone number. And I thought, well, the song pretty much tells the whole story. That's how it came about, though. When she gave me her number, I was so elated. Such a beautiful girl. For 24 hours, I celebrated and forgot all about my world. I forgot all about my world. Then reality struck. Started thinking about the future, how things could possibly be. The difference of opinions, the difference in our styles, the different levels of energy. Different levels of energy. All right, it goes like, let me explain this. When I was 14, she was only 0. When I was 19, she was only 5. Now she's 21, and I'm her biggest hero. But when she's 64, I might not even be alive. When she's 64, I might not even be alive. I can see her in Miami, spending all my money, sitting on a blanket in the sand, talking to the ladies all about their babies and how they'll never take care of another man. How they'll never take care of another man. I can hear her saying, my husband drove me crazy. Why didn't I think twice when I was young? But when you're that young, you know your vision's kinda hazy. It's just like staring at the sun. It's just like staring at the sun. And then she says this, she goes just like this. She says, when I was 15, he was already 29. When I was 29, he was already 43. He was only 64 the day they dying. How I wish somebody was here with me. How I wish somebody was here with me. I'm gonna take her number and file it away under A for another lesson that I learned. I'm not just getting older, I'm getting wiser every day, and I'm trying to keep someone from getting burned. I'm trying to keep someone from getting burned. Okay, get your calculators. When I was 14, she was only 0. When I was 19, she was only 5. Now she's 21, and I'm her biggest hero. But when she's 64, I might not even be alive. When she's 64, I might not even be alive. When she's 64, I might not even be alive. When she's 64, I might not even be alive. It's mighty silly here tonight. Anybody here ever been to Colorado? How about Boulder? So, you know, out there in Boulder, they have this walking mall. And there's street performers and all kinds of activities, drummers, people banging on drums, people banging on guitars. But one of my favorite things is the woman who sits there at an easel all day long and paints your aura. And she charges really good money to paint your aura. And I didn't write this next song. A fellow named Mark Graham wrote it. But I ended up out in Colorado one day and I got my aura fixed. I was telling a buddy about it and he said, "You gotta hear this song." I heard it. I love it. I do it. I've done lots of spiritual healing. I'm in touch with all my feelings. I've read stars and I've read palms for kings and queens. And I'd hate to bum you out, but you have without a doubt the ugliest aura that this poor boy's ever seen. This is the part you need to learn because we're going to do a little folk song sing-along. I can see your aura and it's ugly. Your spirit must be rotten to the core. And to a new age guy like me, you just bring pain and misery. So dear, I cannot love you anymore. In some life you lived before, you murdered people by the score. Your evil is so totally complete. All the good in you is gone. You are the darkness with no dawn. Either that, or you've been eating too much meat. I can see your aura, and it's ugly. You want to sing with me? Your spirit must be rotten to the core. And to a new age guy like me, you just bring pain and misery. So dear, I cannot love you anymore. Dear, I cannot love you anymore. Dear, I cannot love you anymore. Let's get out of drop D for a little while. Oh, I have been out. In New York, I ate so many hot dogs. I couldn't look a cold dog in the face. In New York, I ate so many hot dogs. dog in the face. Oh, I had some in chili gravy, and I had some in tomato paste. That's ketchup with a little salt and water and vinegar and stuff. Now way down in New Orleans, in the place where I was born, way down in New Orleans, in the place where I was born. Now I eat so many chickens, I swear you can hear them clucking in my bones. You hear them? Now Sunday I got fried chicken, Monday I got chicken fricassee, Tuesday I got chicken and giblets, Wednesday I got chicken a la king, Thursday I got chicken and gravy, Friday I got chicken stew, Saturday I got scrambled eggs, and you know that's chicken too. No more hot dogs. No, them hot dog days are gone. Now I eat so many chickens, you can hear them clucking in my bones. You hear that chicken? Oh, man. Y'all ever heard of a songwriter named Hugh Moffett by chance? He wrote Old Flames, Can't Hold a Candle to You that Dolly Parton did a long time ago. He and I sat down in 1984. Right in the middle of that, or right towards the end of the Cold War. He told me I should write country music, and I picked a country. And we wrote this little thing. That pretty woman walking down the street in the red mini skirt, LA sneakers on her feet. Think you'd like to get to know her? Think you'd like to take her out? She's got a secret no one knows about. She's got no crazy uncles, no social disease. She looks so ordinary, but she's not like you or me. She's a major in the KGB. Oh, she's a major in the KGB. Every Friday evening after she gets home, calls calls up Mother Russia on her hideaway phone. Then she talks in secret code like every other spy. Maybe about some covered over undercover guy. Then she puts on her perfume and a sexy little dress. She looks so warm and cuddly, who would ever guess? She's a major in the KGB. Oh, she's a major in the KGB. But if you want to take a chance, tonight you'll find her at the disco dance. Get her on the floor alone, maybe she will let you take her home. But don't get too close, a word to the wise. The last man who tried, he died. Did he get hit by a train? Did he fall out of a plane? No, cyanide. Want to do some karate? Come on. Ready? Hey! Ho! 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 Karate. He usually does karate. Better heed my warning, stay away from her door. And if anyone should ask, you never saw me before. The FBI, the CIA, the Secret Service too. They all would surely like to hear what I've been telling you. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me who I am. Let's say I'm well connected in a foreign land. And she's my major in the KGB. Oh, she's my major in the KGB. Stay away from her, she belongs to me. She's my major in the KGB. Thanks. I have one serious song. I think I'll put it right here. Bye, guys. I wrote this one a long while back, and it's about first love. laughs like Mary. When I used to make Mary laugh, she thinks it's funny when I say she's my better half. She's just like Mary, the way she won my heart. She played her love and put light back in the dark. And I like it this way. I like it this way. 'Cause I don't think of Mary when she holds me tight. In the name of God, I'm gonna take her away. In the name of God, I'm not gonna let her get away. In the name of God, I'm gonna love her every day. I'm gonna love her the way an angel loves a saint. I remember Mary, and how she taught me to love. She found me like a baby in a world I knew so little of. And now I stand beside a woman as they ring the bells. And I know that Mary would wish us both well. And I like it this way. Oh, I like it this way. 'Cause I don't think of Mary. I don't think of Mary. I don't think of Mary when she holds me tight. I have more first love songs, but they're different kinds of love. Let's go back there. I got it. Here we go. I call this Frankie and Johnny Revisited. Johnny wants to go out. Frankie wants to stay home. Johnny pleading with Frankie, honey, I don't want to go out alone. Frankie wants to watch TV or maybe a video. So Johnny rented a movie, 'cause that's the way relationships go, the way relationships go, the way relationships go. It's give and take, the way relationships go. Frankie wants a computer, but Johnny wants money in the bank. Frankie pleading with Johnny, honey, think of all the money I could make. But Johnny says to Frankie, but baby, that's just not practical. And Frankie got a calculator, 'cause that's the way relationships go. The way relationships go. The way relationships go. Is give and take. The way relationships go. Don't you know? 50 years later, an anniversary, Frankie looking at Johnny, honey, look at you and me. We didn't get what we wanted, but what we got was pure gold. 50 years of compromise, that's the way relationships go. The way relationships go. The way relationships go. Is give and take. The way relationships go. The way relationships go. The way relationships go. Is give and take. The way is give and take. The way is give and take. The way relationships go. Never tried that before. Hey, buddy. You got your Pikachu? Could tell the single people out there. I said, you could tell the single people out there, they're all going, 50 years of compromise, huh? That's right. Yeah, a lot of my songs are about reality. Don't really take you away into another place, you know. I'm trying, you know, I don't have my glasses. I'm trying to read what I wrote here. Oh. Well, then there's the penmanship issue. Oh, wow. That's too far away. That makes it further away. Let's see. Oh, I know. Mary had a request. Years ago, actually, I still do this. I saved my fortunes from my fortune cookies. So years ago when I was moving from Tennessee to Colorado, I wanted to save my fortune cookies, but I couldn't justify moving them because they weighed about 17 pounds. So I just decided to capture them in a song. You'll be awarded a great honor. You will be honored with a great award. You'll inherit a large sum of money. You'll be elected chairman of a board. But take your time, 'cause he who hurries cannot walk with dignity. Sounds like fortune cookies. It sounds like fortune cookies to me. She's trying to tell me something. She speaks in parables and rhymes. She says, the only love is self-love, but I haven't got the time. And then she goes, Bobby, honey, I'd invite you in tonight, but I got a headache. I don't think they held the MSG. Sounds like fortune cookies. It sounds like fortune cookies to me. You can take all the tea in China and send it to Japan. They'll ship it to North Carolina to sell it in the promised land. Before you know it, we're surrounded. There's no time to dig a moat. They take the money back to China in a very slow boat. This all seems so familiar. The greatest prophet is the past. I better think of something. If I want this love to last. The ox walks slow, but the earth waits patiently. Sounds like fortune cookies. It sounds like fortune cookies to me. Sounds like fortune cookies. Sounds like fortune cookies. Thank you very much. You guys are really nice. Have I addressed money yet? No? You know, the family profession is painting and wallpaper, and I grew up working as an apprentice, and these guys would get paid for what they did, and they'd always say at the end of the day, I made good money today, and that always struck me as odd. So every time I hear somebody say, man, I made some real good money today, I just have to laugh. It's so funny. I've never had no bad money. I've had money for my bills and money for my fun. Money for those days that I can't talk to anyone. Money when it rains and money when it's sunny. And there ain't no such thing as bad money. There's money for your pocket. There's money for your rent. There's money that you work for, and there's money heaven sent. There's money that is dirty. There's money that is clean. There's money that burns like gasoline. You know what I mean? Have you ever had a penny that wasn't good? Have you ever had a nickel that was made out of wood? Have you ever had a buck you couldn't find a home for? And as soon as it's gone, don't you always want more? Some folks call it jingle, some folks call it cash, some folks call it capital, and others call it scratch. It don't matter what you call it, it all spends the same. Money is money by any name. So if you get to feeling like you're working for Zip, but getting out of bed is just a wasted trip, you know you're only worth what you ask for, honey. So don't go blaming bad money, 'cause there ain't no such thing as bad money. There ain't no such thing as bad money. There ain't no such thing. There ain't no such thing as bad. Can I do another Mark Graham song? The other thing, when I played with Celeste, for years, before we had Sam and she took off on the road without me, I would always either open or we would do a set in the middle. And I'd do like 3 or 4 songs, and I'd always do a couple serious songs that I wrote, and then I'd do like one silly song or whatever. And eventually, after a few years of that, I'd get up there and all these people would be yelling out for the silly songs. So I did a record of them. I do have some of those. But some of the songs would just find me, and this is one of them. Rufus could play the piano, and he drove an American car. He worked 9 to sundown in a building downtown to keep us from nuclear war. Beverly came from Seattle. She played the mouth harp quite well, so they say. She used to write songs in an old-timey form in hopes that she'd sell them someday. Well, Rufus and Bev became sweethearts. Nature could not be denied. They did what lovers do under the covers, happy as clams in high tide. One morning, says Rufus to Beverly, as they lay in the fondest embrace, "Dear, I have to confess, with some minor distress, there's an issue I fear we must face." Any bets? She goes, "This body you see here before you was once more like yours than like mine. I sought the compliance of medical science to change to the sex masculine. Beverly stared back in silence and said, "Rufus, don't rue what you've done. For I have surrendered the masculine gender for this other, more feminine one." So the lovers went back to their passions. Their passion was scarcely diffused. The knot they soon tied, although deep down inside they were ever so slightly confused. Oh man, takes all types. You know, I started that song and I realized where I was. I was starting to get comfortable, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh. But you know, there's a rule. Once you start a song, you gotta finish it. I only have a couple more songs left, unless you guys have some requests that, you know, I do. Do you have a request?
You did mine.
I did yours. I did yours. Yeah, KGB. That was your favorite. Back when Sam was 2.5, he would make me play KGB over and over and over again in the car. And he had all the karate moves. Okay. There's actually 3 more songs here, but What time is it? Oh, perfect. You guys don't have a song either? I did yours already. When Lolita left the farm, her name was branded on my arm, always there to remind me of the only girl I'll ever love. She's rid of me, now we're through, but I can't get rid of this darn tattoo. So I'll search the whole wide world until I find another girl named Lolita. I checked with the folks at the census poll. They said there's lots more Lolitas in Mexico. So on my Harley electric line, I searched that country far and wide. First I met Lolita Martinez, but I don't understand a single word she said. Then I met Lolita Cabrillo, but I don't think she cared for me. Now I'm with Lolita Navarro, but I know I'm gonna need a new Lolita tomorrow. All these Lolitas keep getting worse, and I just wish I had the first Lolita. Lolita. Lolita, come home. I know that we can go both get along. Little doggy, we'll sing a song about beautiful love. We'll be in love like a beautiful song. Oh, you really want to hear that one? Wow. Nobody ever requests that one. On my record, I did these sound effects, you know, on this song I have this girl crying for the solo. Okay, when you write, you gotta experiment different ways. So I read somewhere that Einstein would get his best moments either as he was falling asleep or as he was waking up, because his mind would be in this creative spot. So he would fall asleep in a chair with metal or marbles in his hands and metal bowls underneath where his hands were. And when he fell asleep and opened his hands, he would drop the marbles in the bowl and it would clatter and wake him up, and he would write down whatever he was thinking of. So I did a variation of that, and And I woke up in the morning with this laptop, and these words were on my laptop. It's kind of scary, actually. I never went to sleep again. If my friend John built a bomb, I'd help him carry it wherever he needed to. If my friend Bill OD'd on pills, I'd stick my finger down his throat. That's what I'd do. If my friend Mary met some weird Larry, I'd sit her down and try to talk a little sense into her. But I wouldn't do anything for you. You made me mad, 'cause what we had didn't mean as much to you as it did to me. It was your game, it was my flame, and you let it burn until the ashes blew away. So if I see you on the street, I won't stop to talk to you about the sky so blue. 'Cause I wouldn't do anything for you. When you come to get your stuff, I'll probably be home, but I won't put it in your trunk. I'll be busy on the phone. It looks like it might rain, so you better get it soon. Ooh, let's see. This is where the girl cries. I'm not ashamed to feel this way. I've been like this all my life. Once I've been scorned, I shut the door. Ain't no sense in trying to make a wrong thing right. And I think it's great that this much hate can be communicated after all that we've been through. I wouldn't do anything. Hey, you want to sing this with me? It makes you feel good. It saves you money in therapy. Here we go. I wouldn't do anything for you. There you go, Cassidy. One more time, really, really loud. I wouldn't do anything for you. Okay.
Dad, I want to show you something.
What, buddy?
Got some good money.
You got good money, huh? Nice. What are you going to do with it?
Buy something.
Oh, good. You're not going to put it in your college fund? No? One time, I gave him some change like that. We were at Home Depot, and he said, "Could you hold on to this for me?" And I said, "Sure. What are you going to do with it?" And he goes, "I want to give it to some poor people who need food." Remember? Yeah. That was awfully nice. You think I should do my Holland Hog song and then call it a day? Can I do that here? Okay. A while back, a friend of mine called me up. He said, "You know, I've been selling these talking books at truck stops. And I've been thinking about putting together a compilation record of truck driving songs. Do you have anything?" And I said, "Well, let me look through my library and I'll call you back." So then I hung up the phone, wrote this song called Been on the road for 5 weeks, or it ain't all that much time. I know I've got a lot to do. You're always on my mind. Picked up a load in Pennsylvania, took it to Tennessee. This morning my dispatcher called. He had another job for me. If I get there by Thursday evening with no damage to the load, I get a $50 bonus and 8 days off the road. So before I can see your sweet face, I got one more thing to do. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. Saving all my loving till this last long haul is through. Then I'll show you what a truck driving man can do. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. That's the part you gotta sing with me. I've been on the CB all day, dodging Smokey Bear. If I was going any faster, there'd be pork chops everywhere. I'll get this ham unloaded, and I'll get my bonus too. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. Here we go. I'm hauling hogs to Texas. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. Saving all my loving till this last long haul is through. Then I'll show you what a truck driving man can do. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. Let's bring the band up, huh? I'm bringing home more bacon than you have ever seen before, and it won't be long before you're hollering for more. You get addicted to bacon, you know. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. Saving all my loving till this last long haul is through. Then I'll show you what a truck driving man can do. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling ass home to you. I'm hauling hogs to Texas, and then I'm hauling my fat ass back home to you. YOLO, lady. Thank you.
think we've laughed this much at Normandy Music Night in a long time. So this was really therapeutic. I don't know about y'all, but it was for me. Thank you so much.
It was for me, too.
That's great. Thank you. Do you have CDs, sure enough?
I do.
Do you? How much are they?
They're cheap.
Cheap? So we got cheap CDs over there in the foyer. Oh, thanks again for coming out tonight. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Like I said again, next month, Emily Singleton, first Friday of February. Thanks for coming out on this terribly rainy evening. Thank you again, Scott Ohm, for recording this for us.
My pleasure.
Good night.